check, try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Returnable here for Davis. And he returns this to the 22.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Miller. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Dolphins 0. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A quick throw there out to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Miami.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his right. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick
and his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers?
Lamar Miller, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10. their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
The tackle
made there by Eric Rowe.
It's a gain of 5.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Silver. Hey, Mike 51. Hey, 80. Heavy on the edges.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
At the 45-yard line.
Second and 10. Now Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Man open left side, it's Williams. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 15-yard line.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 45.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And sometimes you have to serve as your own blitz control. And what I mean by that is there are going to be times when guys come free and are going to hit you when you're trying to throw the ball. He stood in there and took it and still completed it for a 1st down.
Well, yes, running back had vacated the area there, but able to complete it to him, still make a gain out of it. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They'll take over.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
At the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind.
It got his man complete. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 91 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Sanders for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now it's Darnold. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down now, it's Miller, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's across
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Coleman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Jets 21. Dolphins 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. And they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Crowder now to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Under 10, 10.
On first down. It's Miller. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Darnold flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
Juju Smith.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey.
On second and 10, Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On first down, it's Darnold. He'll air this one out deep, and this is caught inside the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Darnold from the gun to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Breida.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 9, check 9. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Jets 31. Dolphins 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Coming to you.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go, G. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
They'll run it again with Miller. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
18-yard line.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.